Hello students, I was teaching you some memory based question and I have made a PPT for the same. I have explained the marking scheme of CBSE for class 12 that there are three parts and there will be a separate part for practical questions. So the three parts will be like computational thinking and programming 40 marks, computer network 10 marks and database management 20 marks. And other than that, the practical portion will be like lab test. There will be 12 marks report file. A student will get 7 marks if he has done a report properly, and project 8 marks, viva 3 marks, total 30 marks. So I told you that in the डीएवी एग्जामिनेशन का ये पैटर्न मैं डिस्कस कर रही हूँ कि डीएवी एग्जामिनेशन में पेपर 1 में क्या थे, वर्बल रीजनिंग थे, वर्बल नॉन वर्बल रीजनिंग, एनालॉजिकल क्वेश्चंस थे लाइक दिस जहाँ पे डायग्राम पैटर्न्स थे एंड यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द फोर्थ वन. एंड यहाँ पे एनालॉजीज में वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड वन कॉन्सेप्ट कि यहाँ पे क्लॉकवाइज एंटी क्लॉकवाइज पोजीशंस हमें पढ़ने होते हैं. And then I have made you understand about the AR question. I told you that AR question और sequential question आजकल बहुत आते हैं. तो पहला AR question था, if the argument in the function call statement matches the number and order of argument and definition defined in the function definition, such arguments are called positional argument. So in this question you should know first of all what is positional statement. And during a function call, the argument list first contain default argument marked by the positional argument. तो आपको positional argument के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. अगर आपने function पढ़ी है तो आपको पता होगा कि when we define a function, then inside the bracket whatever parameters we used to pass, those are called argument passed to a function. तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था कि assertion है Positional argument are indeed the argument in a function call. Positional argument वो argument है जिन्हें हम function call में use करते हैं. इसका reasoning क्या है? During the function call, if a function has default argument, they appear first in the function signature but can be omitted in the call. ये मैंने explain किया था. तो आंसर होगा both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. AR क्वेश्चन में हमें बहुत प्रैक्टिस करनी होती है एंड वी शुड बी वेरी गुड इन द कॉन्सेप्ट, देन ओनली वी विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम. और AR क्वेश्चन में एक चीज़ क्या होती है कि you need to think thoroughly कि whether the assertion question is relatable somehow with the reasoning or not, and is there any connection with the reasoning question or not, then only you will be able to solve, because all the option will seems to be same and all the options seems to be correct. Then in that case you need to be, your critical thinking will be evaluated. You have to be a critical thinking. You need to think from all your aspects that whether this answer could be true or not, and if not, then why. The reason you should know, you should be that much practice, you should have done that much practice in your concept or in your subject that you are good to go with the questions which comes in front of you. Now the next question is, the result set refers to the logical set of record that are fetched from the database by executing an SQL query. SQL query हमने 9 और 10 में बेसिक्स पढ़ा है, DML DCL स्टेटमेंट्स. अभी यहाँ पे हम SQL क्वेरी का पढ़ेंगे जब रिजल्ट सेट रेफर्स टू लॉजिकल सेट ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स. जब हम SQL क्वेरी को एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं तो जो रिजल्ट आता है, फेच फ्रॉम द डेटाबेस बाय एग्जीक्यूटिंग SQL क्वेरी, दिस सीम्स टू बी करेक्ट. नाउ रिजल्ट सेट स्टोर्ड इन अ कर्सर ऑब्जेक्ट कैन बी एक्सट्रैक्टेड बाय यूजिंग फेच फंक्शन. SQL में देर इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट कर्सर, देर इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट ट्रिगर. तो जब हम नेस्टेड क्वेरीज पढ़ते हैं, जब हम क्वेरीज के अंदर SQL क्वेरीज लिखते हैं, तो वी नीड टू स्टडी द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ कर्सर एंड फेच. Result set stored in a cursor object can be extracted by using fetch function. So we need to see whether assertion is correct, reason is correct, and whether reason is the correct answer. satisfy the answer of assertion and reason will not satisfy or both are wrong, we need to see that. So the assertion is the results that refer to logical set of record that are fetched from the database by executing an SQL query. This is a correct because I told you this is correct because the results that represent the data returned by SQL query. We know that we used to do the SQL query. हमें क्या होता है, हमें डेटा निकालना होता है तो हम SQL query करते हैं. हम जानते हैं कि SQL query is used to insert, update, delete, modify data from a database into a database. Now, so what is the reason is given? Result set stored in a cursor object can be extracted by using fetch function. Such fetch such fetch one, fetch fetch all or fetch many. This is also correct and provide the reason for how result set are accessed. तो हमें fetch के बारे में भी पता होना चाहिए. Here we can see हम data को fetch कर सकते हैं तीन तरीके से. Fetch one if we want to fetch only one data. Fetch all if we want to execute, if we want to extract all the data. Fetch many if we want to execute more than one data. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे थोड़ी confusion हो सकती है because हम select all करते हैं, select asterisk from table name. तो हमें we should know all the commands also. SQL is also filled with lots of command. हमें बस basics command पता है, but when you will go deep into the database, when you study the advanced database, then you will study these concepts. So this is also correct and provide the reason for how result set are accessed. Since the reason explain how result set, that is logical set of record, can be extracted, R is the correct explanation of for A. Now you can see if a student will not know about this basic concept, then he or she will not be able to answer this question. So your concept has to be clear. Next question is Python overwrite an existing file or create a non-existing file when we open a file with W mode. हमने Python में फाइल, जब हम फाइल मैनेजमेंट पढ़ते हैं, हाउ टू ओपन अ फाइल, हाउ टू राइट डेटा इनटू अ फाइल, तो हम पढ़ते हैं कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी नीड टू ओपन द फाइल देन वी विल बी एबल टू राइट डेटा इनटू इट. So Python override an existing file or create a non-existing file when we open a file with W mode. W mode is for write mode. तो Python में अगर आप कुछ लिखते हैं तो वो overwrite कर देता है, या फिर जब हम कोई already data is written there and we are opening W mode, तो ये क्या करता है, it is writing the data over it. और इसका रीज़न क्या है, A plus mode is used only for writing operation. तो इसमें क्या होगा, आई डोंट थिंक कि रीजन इज सेटिस्फाइंग द असर्शन. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज ए इज ट्रू बट आर इज फॉल्सी. In Python, the file mode A plus allow for both read and write. It opens the file for appending. A for appending. Appending means and also allow reading. If the file does not exist, it is created. अगर file exist नहीं करता है तो ये create कर देगा. Therefore, while A plus is used for appending, it is not only for writing, it also support reading. See, B is also correct, A is also correct, but R is not the correct answer which supports the answer of A. Now the next thing is the personal area network is established within a very small area, that is 20 to 30 square feet, to share an information. And the reason is given, the campus R network is used to interconnect the computer located within a campus such as university campus, corporate campus and hospital campus. So B, I don't think B suits any of the features which is given in A. So A is true, R is false. C, the personal area network is established within a very small area network. When I was telling you about the type of network, local area network, wide area network, metropolitan area network, then there is a network, personal area network, which has a very limited range. This is true. A PAN is typically used for close proximity connections such as between a smartphone, laptop and wearable devices like smartwatches, often within a range of about 10 meters. जैसे when we have a Wi-Fi port and we used to connect through our laptop and we used to give the internet inside our house, or we have a LAN port or we have some LAN cable and we are giving the network to inside the campus, then it comes under PAN. Now, what is the reason is given? The campus area network is used to interconnect the computer located within a campus, such as university campus, corporate campus, and hospital campus. This is true but not relevant to the assertion about PAN. ये PAN के बारे में नहीं है. It is a separate statement. AR question में we need to understand whether A and R are related, correlated with each other or not. Sometimes both the answer seems to be correct, but it is not necessary that reason satisfy the answer given in assertion. So the next question is, in assertion it is given in SQL the aggregate function average calculate the average value on a set of value and produce a single result. You know that in aggregate function we have average, we have min, max, count. Reason is given. The aggregate function are used to perform some fundamental arithmetical tasks such as min, max, and sum. So both are correct, but reason, according to me, reason don't satisfy the answer which is given in assertion. So it is given, see, both A and R are true, and R is not the correct explanation of A. A and R are the separate statement. So in SQL, the aggregate function average calculate the average value as given. This is true. Average function in SQL calculate the average value. Reason aggregate function min max. This is also true. Aggregate function in SQL min max sum count average used to perform calculation on a set of values return a single summary value, but reason is not satisfying the statement which is given in assertion. Now the next question is from pandas. Pandas and numpy, I told you, are the libraries, and these are the libraries which we need to install when we have a PyChamp, or we have the ideally we need to write pip. Pip is a statement we need to write in the command prompt to install any library, and after that we need to give the set of commands in the command prompt. Panda is an open source Python library which offers high performance, easy to use data structure and data analysis tool. Panda एक open source library, open source Python library है. Open source means it is freely downloadable, which offers high performance, easy to use data structure and data analysis tool. The reason given is professional and developers are using the Panda library in data science and machine learning. So again, A and R don't have any connections. See, both A and R are true, and R is not the correct explanation for A. So assertion pandas is an open source Python library that offer high performance, easy to use data structure and data analysis tools. This is true. Panda is widely used for data manipulation, cleaning and analysis in Python. We have many programs which supports pandas. The reason given is also true. Panda is a popular tool in data science and machine learning domain for tasks like data preposition and exploration, but reason is not satisfying the question which is given in assertion. While both statements are true, the reason does not specifically explain why Panda is open source or offer high performance tool, which is the focus of the assertion. Therefore, correct answer is B. Now the assertion is given about internet. The internet is a collection of interconnected computer network linked by transmission medium such as fiber optic cable, transmission wire, wireless connection, etc. Reason is given. World Wide Web is a collection of websites or web pages stored in web server and connected to local computer through the internet. So both A and R are true, and R is not the correct explanation. The internet is a collection of interconnected. This is true. The internet is a global network of networks via various transmission technology. And the reason given is the World Wide Web is a collection of websites or web pages stored on web server and connected to local computer through the internet. This is also true. The World Wide Web is a system of interconnected document and resource that can be accessed via the internet using protocols such as HTTP. While both statements are true, the reason does not directly explain the assertion. The World Wide Web is a service that runs on the internet, but it is not the reason for internet being a collection of interconnected network. There is no relation between both the statement, whereas both the statements satisfy their own statement, not each other. Which of the following mode in file opening statement result or generate an error if the file does not exist? So the answer will be R plus. If the file does not exist, then R plus will generate an error. A, that is append, W, that is write, will not generate an error. A, this mode open the file for both reading and appending. A plus means both reading and appending. If the file does not exist, it will be created, so no error occur. A plus for both reading and appending. If the file does not exist, अगर file exist नहीं करता है तो it will be created, so no error occur. R plus, this mode open the file for both reading and writing. However, if the file does not exist, it will result in an error like file not found error. W plus mode open the file for both reading and writing. If the file does not exist, it will be created, so no error occurs. So students, I will explain the question till this only. For other questions, I will explain in the upcoming videos. Till then, I hope you have understood the concept very well. So please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.